Last week, we talked with Dr. Karin Ryan from Nystrom and Associates about making more intentional time for your family.
It was a good conversation. Unfortunately, some national news cut off most of it, but we thought it was really good and wanted to make sure that you could see it. Take a look. Dr. Ryan, it's so lovely to have you here with us today. Let's talk about trying to be present without distractions.
Yes.
They write that there as though it's a simple thing, but that is really, really difficult. Help us.
It can be difficult, right? Because we have so many demands and we're so often pulled in so many directions. And I love that you're talking about it, Elizabeth, that we can do those intentional days and those special trips and times together. But it's really making short amounts of intentional time each day that can make such a big impact. A lot of relationship experts will tell you it's the little day-to-day interactions that make the biggest impact on our connections.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. And it's the day-to-day impacts that can either like make or break, you know? I mean, because I feel like everybody can relate to that idea of like, if he doesn't load that dishwasher one more time, I'm going to lose my mind. You know, those types of things where your life is just a collection of these little tiny moments. So what are some things then throughout the day, particularly with parenting, that you would like to see more parents doing?
Yeah, exactly. Because we can think, oh, I want to be intentional, but then it's hard to execute that at times. Like, what does that actually look like? So examples, if your kids get up and watch some TV or at the end of the day are watching TV and you're bustling around the kitchen, stop, go sit down, put your feet up, snuggle them for 15 minutes, right? Then get up and carry on with what you're doing. If they're playing outside, go outside, no phone, play catch, right? And then be done. If you go to the pool and you're like, oh, I really don't want to get wet, you know, and you're sitting there reading, it's like, all right, I'm going to get in. You got 15 minutes. What do you want to do? The slides or play catch or do this? So it's really just making that intentional time where you are together for 15 to 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, that's nice though, because then it's not feeling overwhelming. Like,
where do I fit
okay,
this
I've
in?
got to do 8 hours of being like one-on-one with them. You're saying you can really, it's like a workout. You know, you can get it done in 15 minutes.
I did a 10-minute workout this morning. I was like, look, good enough. I feel like I worked out today.
Yeah.
One of the things that we blow right by, I think, can be just the transitions, the coming and the going, and we're always milling about. But you would say slow down and lean in and be aware of these little moments.
Yes, Steve. So kids, transition times are really big for kids, right? They're for adults as well. So we think about transition times when we wake up, when somebody in the family leaves the house for the day, when somebody from the house returns for the day, when we're going to bed. And those can be times when some kids, some partners want to sit and process things and kind of talk about it. Other people just need a little bit of time. But what's important is that you make eye contact, you greet that person. You say, good morning. You know, some kids want a hug and a kiss. Some partners want a hug and a kiss. When they come back, hey, welcome home. How was your day? Good to see you. And then even if you have to hustle and bustle into something else, you have connected and made that time. And bedtime is oftentimes a really important time when kids slow down, and they're just like humans, we're all humans, just like adults, we hope so. We lay down and our minds start to go. And so if you can kind of intentionally take a deep breath, sit on the edge of the bed or snuggle in and just be there, oftentimes that's when kids want to share and kind of process their day.
Yeah, and it's hard because the bedtime, I think a lot of, at least myself and my girlfriends who talk about bedtime, you can feel like you're at your absolute worst.
And
because there is a point. There's a book that's called Go the Bleep to Bed and or to Sleep, because you kind of are at the end of your rope with it. And so I agree. I think looking at those transitions as opportunities feels a lot better to me than constantly looking at them as like, I feel like I'm always like, we gotta go, we gotta go.
Well, and I think so too, that those moments, you have to put them to bed one way or another. And this, I always like, I feel this rush to go past it, because then I can sit downstairs, crack a beer, and relax a little bit. But you have to put them to bed anyway. And so why not take the 10 minutes of just cozying up with them and talking and communicating and having this sweet time, as opposed to, or else it's going to be a frustrating 10 minutes. But you got to put them to bed one way or another. I'm preaching to myself here. Dr. Ryan, you always get us thinking.
Yes, and Elizabeth, you highlighted, like, it's an opportunity. Like, be gentle on yourself. Don't be like, every night I have to sit down and have a heart-to-heart. No, there are some nights it's, let's get to bed. But then it's when you can, it's like, nope, it's been a while. I'm going to sit down and be intentional tonight, right? And so that's that intentionality, right? It's that intention means to do something deliberate or on purpose, right? And so it's when you can, when you have the energy, when you have the patience, all right, I'm going to do this right now.
That's really good.
Dr. Ryan, great to have you on as always.
My pleasure. Good to see you both.
Free therapy. free therapy.
We love it when she comes on.
She's so great.
They write questions for us, and they're like, yeah, about something happened last night.
Can we talk about something else? Nystrom and Associates provides care in the fields of psychiatry, psychology, family therapy, and more. And they have 20 locations in the Twin Cities. I'm telling you, we love them.
Love her.
You will feel the same way.
They work with couples, families, and individuals of all ages. So if you're struggling with stress or anxiety, depression, or addiction, you can reach out to them today. Next.